Good, good. So according to the UEFA president, people need to know everyone has a chance. You, of all people, who know that well. Livingston have shown what a football underdog can achieve. What will the Super League, will it distance the game even further for those it means so much to?
Yep, 100%. I think sporting integrity goes out the window and it's whoever's got the most money. It then comes down to who's got the biggest pocket, if you ask me. But it's an evolution. I don't know, but I've seen it coming. I'm not saying in this format. I'm actually, part of me's a wee bit happy that they're not coming out their national leagues, because I actually thought if something like this happened, it would be coming away from their national leagues. But it's an evolution. It's been coming for a long time. You've been hearing about it, getting spoke about for ages, and I think sporting integrity is out the window now, isn't it? I think, but these big clubs, I'd go as far to say is that the working class man kind of got squeezed for these big club years ago, not just the last 6 months. I remember Roy Keane talking about the prawn sandwich brigade 20 years ago. I remember that 20 years ago, and it's just been an evolution from them.
Yeah.
You look at players' wages, there's players picking up £400,000 a week. How do the club service their debts? The big clubs have got to look at other ways to grow their revenue, haven't they?
They have, but is it going to be at the detriment of others though?
Yep, 100%. But we're counting ourselves on if we think billionaire owners who haven't grew up in the area, haven't grew up in the country, actually care about that. We're counting ourselves on.
Cool. So quick turnaround from the 120 minutes and the penalties in the midweek game. How's preparations been?
Very slow, to be honest. We gave the boys a wee bit. We gave them a day off, and then we've done very little Monday, Tuesday. We never got home. It was roadworks and diversions on the motorway. I think personally, I got in about 12:30, and I stay in Edinburgh. So some of the boys never got into early hours Sunday morning. And the wee kit man had a fantastic effort. He got lost. He headed back to St Andrews and got back in his house at 3:30 in the morning.
Oh no!
Diversions were incredible. I've never had diversions like this in my life.
Seen parts of the country you've never seen before.
That was just like, normally with a diversion, you come off at one junction, you come back on at the next junction. I think this was about 4 junctions, travelling through Perth, the back and beyond. So at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night, it wasn't great. So made the decision to give the boys Sunday off because we had planned to be in. But boys have just been in. They put a lot of effort into the game. The data we got back for the game on Saturdays, like they've done a lot of running, a lot of sprint distance. So been very, very careful. But we're ready to go again. Ready to go away in one big push, because obviously we've not got a game on Saturday.
Yeah. So fantastic victory from Livy last time. They faced. How can you build on that? How much can you use that victory from the last time?
Try and get 4-0.
My apologies.
No, I said try and get 4-0. How can you build on it? No, it's going to be difficult. We played Hibs here, 3 weeks ago, and it was 1 each. It was a close game. It wasn't much in the game, to be honest. So Hibs are sitting third in the Premier League for a reason. So it's going to be a really, really difficult game. I think that game we won 3-0. We caught them on the hop. Everything kind of fell our way that day. So it'll be a totally different game going to Easter Road this time. Jack and Hibs are in a good place, and they're a very good football team, and Jack's a very good manager. So we'll go there, treat them with the utmost respect, and we'll have our own game plan to see where we can exploit Hibs, for want of a better word.
You left Davie now hoping that somebody else, one of the teams that already qualified for Europe, goes and wins the cup, and that perhaps European ambitions.
That'll get me in the Super League, won't it? Like I'll go back to sporting integrity. Like sporting integrity is fantastic. We got back-to-back promotions that year, and everybody was speaking about it. And that's, for me, in football, what people want to see. Everybody loves an underdog doing well. So Livingston having the opportunity to get to Europe, I think it would be incredible. The boys have got to take massive, massive credit for that, where they are in the league right now. So there's obviously the opportunity of Europe. I think if either of the old firm win the Scottish Cup. Well, Rangers win the Scottish Cup now, so if Rangers win the Scottish Cup, there's an opportunity for 5th place Europe. Obviously, that brings its own hurdles as well. We've not got a youth academy, but again, we're looking at the sporting integrity within UEFA. There is a clause in the UEFA, I can't remember exactly what it was, but there is one for lower league clubs or clubs, because we came into the Premier League on a back-to-back promotion. It was a wee bit unexpected, so I'm not going to sit here and tell lies. We weren't ready to be in the Premier League behind the scenes. So it came as a shock, and then when we were getting a wee bit of finance behind us and a wee bit of momentum, COVID hit. So we've kind of been a victim of COVID and been in the Premier League the first year. But the boys and everybody at the club deserves massive credit for where we are. And I just hope if we can potentially achieve Europe, that UEFA look at us and show the sporting integrity that we're all talking about today.
You'll have to be hoping that Rangers do you a favour though in that sense, and they can go all the way.
Let's be honest, I think there's some good teams left in the cup. There's some good teams. You've got Aberdeen and Dundee United, you've got Motherwell and Hibs, Rangers, St Johnstone. Who's the other tie? Kilmarnock, St Mirren. So any one of the teams, but Rangers, I think every one of us, we've got to be honest, and Rangers are probably going into that as favourites. And I think Steven Gerrard and his players, the appetite they've shown in cup competitions this year, albeit the Betfred to come out of that, but they've been incredible. Like you look at the European competition, so I think the Scottish Cup will be high on the list of Rangers' agenda.
And just in terms of, obviously, you've lost the cup at the weekend, but the fact you've got this European play still to go for, that's all the motivation your boys will need for the last sort of 4 games of the season.
Yeah. We spoke about that. I've been in the Premier League before. We finished 5th last year and COVID hit, so we didn't get the opportunity to actually participate in the top 6. In the previous year, we finished 9th, but we were kind of in no man's land, and it was difficult at that point. You were coming to the end of the season, boys are coming out of contract, other boys are thinking about getting married in the summer, getting away with their partners, getting away with their family. This time it's fantastic to actually have a wee bit of pressure on you, and you've still got something to play for. So as a group, I think we'll grasp that within us, and we'll use that as fuel going forward, because there is still something to play for, which is fantastic at this stage.
Is your squad looking for tomorrow night's game?
Yeah, it's a wee bit fun, to be honest. Well, I'm struggling now a wee bit. These having Saturday off is actually a wee bit of a blessing in disguise, if I'm honest. I would rather be in the Scottish Cup, albeit, but it is a wee bit of a blessing in disguise. Steve Lawson's broke his foot. He's hit his 5th metatarsal again. He'd done that previously at the start of the year. So that's Stephen's season finished. And obviously the boys played a lot of minutes on Saturday, so I need to be careful with what I'm doing.
Is Scott Robinson involved, or is there still an issue?
No, Scott's still away for the club at this point in time.
Is there anything you can speak about on that front?
Yeah.
Appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for your help again, David.
Right, cheers. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.